I really wish I had cleaned these glasses before I left. Cleared him. In 1994, they investigated him and cleared Robert Sobeck Sr. of murder. He murdered a guy. He killed a guy. He murdered somebody. He literally murdered somebody who didn't have drugs. His daddy did the same thing. And then 20 years later, almost exactly, Robert Sobeck Jr. murders Anthony Aligrini, who's doing nothing wrong, who's doing absolutely nothing wrong. So I just want to keep showing this photograph. This is Robert Sobeck Jr. Put it on, post it, hashtag it. He murdered Anthony Aligrini. He murdered him. Murdered him in cold blood. Because he was mad. He was mad that the people didn't like the cops. Is that amazing? Make sure you always have your trifold with you everywhere you go. Even though I'm an activist, I always have my trifold on me anywhere I go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. COVID-19, pull to operate. Oh. So as soon as I walk through the door, would you take a look at that? So the moment I walk into the lobby of the Pennsylvania State Police Department, my internet goes out. Yes, they have blocking technology there. So I'm going to go with my other phone, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to get the information that I need. Always have your trifold in your pocket. Don't ever go anywhere without your trifold. I just find it so amazing that I just walked in here, and as soon as I passed the doors, watch, so it's gonna cut off for a second. It's gonna cut off. Just remember, Robert Sobeck Jr. murdered Anthony Aligrini. So just remember that. I'm gonna go video on my other phone here so that I can, okay. Because I'm going to audit this police department, whether they cut my phone out or not. So let's see what happens when I cross the doors. Let's file a Freedom of Information Act to see if they have an internet blocker in here. So I'm going to pull the door here, and as soon as I go past the door, let's see.
Badge 15018. How are you doing today?
What's your name? What's say it again, sir?
Number Sai. Badge number 150. Sai.
T-S-A-I. Are you
15018. I'm here to tell you, inside the lobby over here, we have sent some information past that screen. You can't video record in there.
Did you create a limited public forum? Is there a law? Is there, because I'm a constitutional law scholar, what I do specifically is I travel the country, and I'm going to sue you guys if you created a bullshit law. That's what's going to happen. I'll sue you. You'll be listed in the lawsuit because you're the one coming out here to enforce the law. I'm here. I'm suing the DMV already. I'm suing you next. Okay. So you better make sure it's a law. Is it a law? Can you give me the statute? Because I'll give you my identification if you're going to charge me.
Well, I'm not asking for ID.
Well, I'm more than willing to ID if you're going to charge me with a crime. But there's no, what is the law that says that I can't go in the lobby and film? This is not a limited public forum. Matter of fact, you have 2 levels of glass there to protect people's confidential information.
Right over here, when you're going over here, as long as you're in place over here conducting proper police.
Oh, okay. Let me step in, please. Excuse me. You're standing in the way. So he said I can stand right. Go any further in the lobby, then I'm somehow violating the law. What business? Yes. Absolutely. I'm here to hold the police accountable and to sue police. I sue you guys. I can't stand police.
It's a public area.
No. You're right. So I can go anywhere here, but you guys put internet blocker in here. I'm going to FOIA that, and I'm going to find out there's an internet blocker in here. And if there is, I'm going to sue you.
That's up to you.
No, it's not up to me. It's up to you to tell me if there's an internet blocker in here.
If there's an internet.
Is there an internet blocker in here? There's a little black box you can get. You pigs know what I'm talking about. There's a little black box you can put in here the blocked internet. What is that? I bet you don't know. So I want to talk about Robert Sobeck Jr. His dad murdered somebody, then became a judge. Robert Sobeck Jr. murdered Anthony Aligrini. Do you guys keep hiring murderous pig after murderous pig? What is it, a family lineage thing?
Well, at that point, I have no comment on that.
You got no comment on it? A kid is dead, dude. A kid is dead. I interviewed the family yesterday. They said he was the best kid in the world. That when he didn't come home that night, he had never, ever, ever done that before. Why is that?
Can't comment that.
So Robert Sobeck Sr. murdered a kid. He got sued. They lost, of course, because the judges worked against us. Then Robert Sobeck Jr. murdered a kid, and you have no comment for it.
No comment on that.
Pathetic, bro. Pathetic. And now you guys have put an internet blocker in here. And if there's an internet blocker in here, I'm definitely suing you guys. And I'll FOIA that, Freedom of Information Act it. And if I find out, and I'll get a declaratory judgment against you, and you'll have to get rid of that internet blocker here. And so, are you telling me now, right now out loud, that this is a limited public forum in this room?
At this point,
Is that what you're saying?
everything here, you can record it. This is public now.
Oh, thanks for your permission.
Let's talk about RFK.